and welcome to Neophyte.tv, the technology show for the not-so-geeky. I'm Ben Friedman, and we are very lucky today to have my good friend Stacey Wales joining us. Stacey, thank you for coming in.
Hi, Ben, thanks.
So, Stacey, as you may notice, is pregnant, and I specifically asked her to come on the show as one of my few friends that are pregnant right now to review this guy, which is the Ritmo Advanced Sound System for you and your baby. And Stacey, why don't you stand up for a second, give us a quick look here at what we have here. So this is like a belt, right?
That's right.
With like Velcro on it, so it'll adjust to the size. And you basically put this on, okay, bring around the other side here, and it's got 4 little speakers on the front. Look at that, you've modeled this before. Wow, it's like a professional.
Thank you.
And then what? It plugs into your iPod or your MP3.
Right. On this side over here on the left, you can plug in your MP3 or your iPod. Okay. Simply with one cable.
And then the goal here is you play music for your unborn baby.
Absolutely.
Right. So go ahead, have a seat again so we can see your head. So now explain to me the concept. Why would you want to play music for your baby?
There have been some studies that show there can be a correlation between playing music in the womb and some effects that it may have on the brain. Right. It's something that I experienced in utero myself. My mother played music for me.
Your mother played music for you.
She did.
Right.
And that type of music, it was classical music.
And is it always classical? I mean, can you play, you know, Eminem or...
You can play whatever you'd like.
Is it all beneficial, or will you play Eminem and you have a rapper for a baby?
Well, there's not those types of correlations between this type of music produces this type of baby or this other music produces a different set of baby mindsets. Right. But there is some suggestive research that says there can be a correlation between playing music for the babies and stimulating some of their artistic responses, or some of their brain synapses could develop a little bit stronger or so. It's a little bit of a white cloud as far as the research goes, but in my opinion,
you sound like you've done a lot of research. I mean, these are your first baby.
These are our first babies. There's
twins,
actually
right?
2 of them in here.
Yeah.
Right? So I have double the incentive to do whatever I can. I know there's a lot of try to get ahead.
Now, what
today.
if one of them likes, you know, Mozart and the other one likes Tchaikovsky?
Well, no, that would be interesting because I just play the Mozart.
You can't play one on one side and one on the other.
No. The 4 speakers play the exact same music.
So you've got 4 little white speakers here, and it looks really self-contained. It's battery powered.
It is. It has a little battery unit here.
Hold that up for the folks there. I see.
It's got 3 cables. That one hooks into your iPod that streams over to this side over here, or your MP3 player, and then the other 2 fit into the speakers so that all 4 speakers play simultaneously. Right.
And this is rechargeable.
It is rechargeable.
So you're not out, you're not out $5 a week for batteries.
Nope. I play about a half hour a day to the uterus, to the womb here, and I only charge it maybe once a week or so.
Right. So it's a womb-filling sound. You know, he's got the 4 speakers.
Well, that's one of the things that I like, especially having twins, and maybe it'll be beneficial equally for someone that's just carrying a singleton baby, is that with the 4 speakers, a singleton is when there's only one, twins obviously is 2, or multiples is when you get into 3 or more.
Yeah.
Or 3.
Right.
Or, well, those would be triplets, but multiples is anything more than 1.
I'm learning a lot here today.
But I like the 4 speakers because I don't always know where they are in here. I mean, when we have our ultrasound, which is once in a while, then I can find out where they are. But the 4 speakers, for me, just ensures that I'm going to hit them somewhere along the way.
And it also has a headphone jack, so if you also want to listen to the music that your baby's listening to,
absolutely,
you can do that.
Yep, I can easily plug it into the receiver over here. Has a headphone jack on the top. Right. And then I can listen along with the babies.
Right. Wonderful. Now, and then it comes with, I saw this thing in the package. What exactly is this?
That's an extender belt. So out here in the back, I can easily adjust the belt from this size to if I was smaller to if I was larger.
And you're going to be larger.
I am going to be much larger. I'm only 4.5 months along now, so I'm halfway. But when I do get to that very large stage, I will most likely be going into the extender belt section right there, which will make it grow even further than its current capacity.
I thought this was like a blindfold for like your husband during childbirth or something. He doesn't have to watch anything. I could have used this in the delivery room with my kids.
Yes, he's threatening to me too in the delivery room. He's going to do what he takes.
So that's great. And then if you want to travel, it looks like it comes with a little travel case.
Very handy carrying case. The packaging was great. All the accessories so that you can bring it along with you. I thought were just fantastic and made it very easy and convenient for a mom.
Wow. Now, downsides, anything you didn't like?
Well, when it is playing, you can still hear the music that comes out of it.
So are people wondering, what is this music coming from your navel?
Right. So if I had this concealed either under a coat or if I had it maybe under my clothing, and if I was out in public or in a place where there was somebody that wasn't familiar with my circumstances, then they would be able to hear the music if they got within maybe 5-8 feet of me.
And I'm also guessing, you know, with the heightened security at today's airports, that this could be an interesting look to sport as you're trying to go through security.
I'm definitely going to make sure I don't wear this through security and maybe even refrain from using it on the plane, because the little white things and the strap and the, you know, whole bomb thing that we're all sensitive to right now.
Anything that straps on an airplane is going to cause a little bit of panic.
Exactly. So I'd probably just store it in my luggage in the carry case.
And quite frankly, you look the part. You know.
Oh yes.
Yeah, you look like desperate terrorists.
Well, you know, there's no profiling anymore, so we all are suspects.
So you could be in there. Well, that is fantastic. So that is the Ritmo, and I tell you one thing that I like about this is that you can use it up until, you know, your baby's born, but then you can pop out these speakers, and they've got extra accessories to put on your crib, to put it on your stroller, to put it on different toys and stuff. So it's not like your baby's born and you have to throw it away.
Exactly. As you mentioned, these speakers do pop out. There is a small assembly when it comes. It's easy. They just slide right in.
Nice packaging.
The packaging is great. I think it'd be perfect as a gift or for a baby shower.
Yeah.
But the speakers do detach from the belt here, from the harness, so that you can, as you say, hook them up in various places with the baby once they're out of the womb.
So this is a pro. You would recommend this?
I think it's great. Yeah. And I've been looking for one in the stores, and I just haven't been satisfied with what I've seen.
It's very cute.
This is the only one like this that I've seen in this design and in this fashion.
Right.
And it's very easy to use hands-free because it really cradles the bump here and it stays on there nice securely, whereas some of the others has maybe one belt strap and then something that's a big size unit about this size here that just sticks.
I thought
this was nice.
You've worn this for some time. It's very comfortable.
I wear it every day.
Wow.
For about a half hour a day is my exposure that I do. One of the things that I'd like to point out, though, is for people that are very safety conscious, is there is a device on the device here. There is a way to specify if you are in utero, if you're pregnant, or if you're not pregnant anymore and you're playing the speakers, say, on the stroller or the crib. And the reason that's important is because we want to make sure not to damage or cause any harm to the development of the ears.
So this is a volume limiter. If you have it switched to prenatal as opposed to postnatal, it will limit the volume to what is going to be safe for your child.
Absolutely, to make sure and ensure that you're not going to harm any development that's going on in utero.
Stacy, it sounds like a wonderful recommendation. Thank you for coming in and reviewing it.
Thank you very much.
That is the Ritmo sound system, which you can find online. And if you have another minute, we've got another section coming up right after this. So please stay tuned. If you need to make recordings of your computer screen, there's no better tool than Camtasia from TechSmith. In fact, you're watching a screen recording of this video right now.
Camtasia can record your screen, your webcam, and high-quality audio at the same time. It's perfect for training, presentations, podcasts, or any time you need to show what's going on your computer.
Camtasia is easy to use, but it's also extremely powerful. You can turn your screen recordings into high-quality polished video in no time and share them with the world.
And Camtasia is available for the Mac and PCs. If you need to make screen recordings to educate, train, or sell, there's no better tool than Camtasia from TechSmith.
And we're back, and in the second spotlight today, we're going to be looking at this, which is called the Bheestie. And Bheestie is spelled B-H-E-E-S-T-I-E. The things you have to do to get a domain name these days. You know
Desperado.
what I mean? Yeah. It's like, you know, you could probably get Heather if you, .com, if you spelt it without the last E, like Flickr,
Heather. It's a license plate idea, isn't it?
Heather.com.
Yes.
I'm sure you could do that.
All right.
Anyway, what the heck is this? This is a drying kit for iPhones. I hate to admit it, but I have like dropped my iPhone in the toilet before.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I certainly have not. I have friends that have dropped them in swimming pools, but this can be used to revive.
That's right. So the goal is, you know, let's say you drop your, and so one thing that's no good is you can't like drop your iPhone in the toilet, pull it out, call Bheestie, order this, then 3 days later put it in
resuscitate.
there. You have to already have this.
Okay.
But the idea, this is an airproof bag, an airtight bag, and then inside is this little pouch of
birdseed.
No. This is not birdseed. This is, a highly chemical polymer surface, blah, 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 blah.
Yes.
Right. Okay, it's birdseed. I don't know what it is, but it's a little thing. You put this in here, like so, and then you take your toilet dunked phone.
Drenched. Or your iPod, even,
or iPod,
right?
or any electronics.
Yep.
Your watch, anything that needs drying out that has gotten wet.
Okay.
And you put it in here, and for something that has been actually dunked, they say 72 hours, 3 days, you put it in there, it will dry it right out, and no guarantees, may actually work.
Revive your phone.
Revive your phone.
Second life.
Yeah, Bheestie says that this is actually designed for a lot more than that, though. It's designed for daily use. Apparently, if you live in Phoenix here, we don't have this issue because everything is so dry. But apparently, if you live in a place like Florida or California and you're near the coast, or if you are
working out,
like let's say you work out every day and you're sweating and moisture gets on it, they say when you're done, put it in here for put your MP3 player in here for an hour or two a day.
Every day.
It will extend.
So how many times can you use this? Is that up to a year? Is that right? You can use if you're using it for daily use, not a dunk situation.
Yeah, it's a dunk situation. You probably only get one use on it. But in a daily uses like this, they say you can use it for about a year.
Okay.
And if you'll notice on this little packet, I don't know if you can see it because it's really tiny.
It is.
But there are little blue ones in there, and they say when those blue ones lose their color, that's when you know
you need a new Bheestie.
You need a new Bheestie.
New one. So this is about $20 per bag.
Yes.
So I guess the only negative.
I'm seeing skepticism on your face.
Right,
there.
It is. I mean.
I know that look.
It's coming. I think obviously what you discussed earlier would be the first hurdle of the fact that you have to have this on hand. So when you buy a new phone, you buy a new watch, giving one as a gift, you have to have this in-house ready to go just in case you have a slip and fall.
Right. And
I mean, are you talking on the phone on the toilet? How often is this happening?
You know what often happens?
Is this what's going on here?
It doesn't happen that it's only happened once actually. So it's very embarrassing. What happened was,
so
I was talking on the phone as I was going into a men's room, and it was actually the urinal. I was walking up to a urinal, and the urinal was in mid-flush. It was one of those automatic ones, so it was clean water, And as I went to put it in my pocket, right, because I was done with the call, and I just bobbled it somehow out of my hand, and it went sploosh into there. And you know what? So it was dunked, and I took it out. And you know what I did? Now I didn't have a Bheestie on me.
Right.
I immediately turned the phone off. They say you should remove the battery, but of course with an iPhone you can't.
Right.
And what I did was, when I went home, I was near my house. When I went home, I went and I got a bowl of rice, uncooked rice, and I submerged this in the uncooked rice.
In hopes it would absorb.
Because I thought rice absorbs water and moisture. So I stuck it in there overnight, and the next day it did work.
How smart are you? So what's your final review of this then? So it is $20 per bag. You know what this would be cool for though? If you ski and maybe you drop because a lot of people use kind of the
perfect for skiing, when
you're out there and you've got your music on.
Or if you run on the beach, or if you're a scuba diver, or and so it's sometimes you throw your MP3 player in a bag with wet stuff. So it's really the best use for it is for daily, for someone who's in an environment that's moist.
Sure. Again, I'm afraid that it might be an item where it's something that I purchased and I dropped my phone in the pool, in the toilet, heaven forbid.
Right.
Can't imagine.
Right.
And you can't find your Bheestie bag.
Oh,
it's kind of one of those things where I'm not sure.
$20,
I'm not sure if it's even going to be in the place where I need it when I need it.
So here's the thing. It does work. It does dry stuff out, but does it extend the life of your electronics? That I don't know.
Right.
That is
but $20. I mean, what?
Wow,
what do you want?
You're usually so frugal. I would have.
You'd think so, but I don't know. So packaging like this, I was expecting it to be like that astronaut ice cream.
Oh yeah.
And that might be worth $20.
Yeah.
That might be easily worth it. So if this is something that you would prefer to use every day, I would say that would be the best benefit.
I think you really only need it for that if you're in a humid or a moisture-rich environment. Like let's say, for instance, you're the towel boy at a men's club. Like,
is he watching?
What men's club? I mean, like a golf club. I don't know what you're thinking. You know, let's say you're the talent boy at a golf club in the gym or something, and you know, you got guys coming out of the sauna in the steam room, and so you're in that environment where it's very, very humid.
Yes. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. It's definitely, I think it's useful. It's not something you would think to buy in kind of a crucial moment. If you've had an accident with your watch, with your expensive device, might be a good thing to have on hand.
So there you have it. Let us know what you think. What's the best way you've got for drying out your electronics? Have you ever submerged something in a bathroom type device, or put it in, you know, you take off your jeans, it's in the pocket, boom, you throw them in the wash.
That's an example. I can see how that would happen.
Yeah. Let us know. www.neo-fight.tv is the place to leave us a comment, or go to Facebook, facebook.com/neophyte, and join up, and that's where you can be automatically entered into our gadget giveaway where you can get some of the stuff.
Perfect.
Yeah, and if you happen to have an extra 30 seconds,
take a look at this.
Are you still lighting your videos the old-fashioned way? Heavy, fragile lighting fixtures, hot lights that make your talent sweat, gels and filters to match your colors?
Time to take a look at the Xylight LED lighting system, the future of lighting today. Small, compact, and durable LED lights with high wattage output. Cool LED technology won't overheat your talent.
And multicolor presets let you instantly choose from daylight, tungsten, or custom colored illumination, fully dimmable at the touch of a button.
And each Xylight comes with wireless networking built in for easy remote control.
For more information, visit Xylight today at www.xylight.com.